Thank you for joining me today. Excuse me, guys. I'm sounding lately a little nasal. I've been trying to come down with a cold, so excuse that nasal sound in my voice. Let's get with the story. It's about Jada Pinkett Smith and how she tells of how she was suicidal in her younger years. The article says Jada Pinkett Smith recently opened up about her mental health battles, including a moment in her 20s when she was extremely suicidal. Mental health was the topic at hand on the most recent episode of the actress' Facebook Watch series, Red Table Talk. Pinkett Smith revealed that she has overcome her own share of mental health breakdowns. I had an emotional breakdown that definitely I feel like affected my mental health stability, she said. I had gotten to LA and gotten a certain amount of success and realized that that wasn't the answer, that wasn't what was going to make everything okay. Actually, it made things worse, she said of the fame she received in her early 20s. And I became extremely suicidal and I had a complete emotional collapse. The mother of three even recalled reaching out to her mother, Adrienne Banfield Jones, who is also her Red Table Talk co-host, for help. It's like when you just don't have control over your emotions, your thoughts. You feel completely and utterly out of control, she explained. I don't even think at that particular point in time I understood what I was going through. Now I know that it was what people would consider a nervous breakdown. I was severely depressed, severely, and that was something that I battled with for years, she went on. Waking up in the morning was like the worst part of the day. Pinkett Smith has since been able to overcome her depression, but she admits that a lot of the healing came from uprooting some false beliefs and accepting just what life is. Now, I think that for the longest time, admitting that you have been depressed, admitting that you have a form of mental illness, for a long time, people just was not talking about it. And lately, it seems like everybody is coming up and telling their story. Mel B talks about her mental illness issues. Michelle Williams checked herself in for depression. And just a number of people have mentioned that they had issues with mental illness. Now, I would say that it's becoming more and more where people are just coming out, and I just can't imagine anyone saying, well, I've never been depressed and I've never had thoughts what if it would be better if I wasn't even here. And that may quickly pass, but I think we've all just had our episodes of depression. I mean, because life hands us things that we are not equipped for sometimes. We're living in a world with all this nonsense. We're living in a world where most of us, I would say, are trying to do the right thing. And there's so many things that just are plowing against us. And we fight it with everything in us. And then we just sometimes emotionally, you just get tired of fighting. You get tired of fighting on your job from that promotion and the mistreatment. You get tired of fighting with people around you, neighbors, relatives, friends. You just get tired emotionally. So I think in admitting that we all have our bouts with depression, then I think we can handle it better. We can receive the resources, we can receive the information that we need to help us overcome those times. And I think also, even being on social media, when if you really don't even have to say one wrong thing before someone takes it the wrong way, and then you just get attacked for no particular reason. Now, if that comes over and over again, of course you're going to be depressed, because like I said, emotionally, you just get tired of attacks. So one thing about me, I have begun to get a very tough skin where things come on my channel and people attack, and I just delete them. Now, at first, when I started this channel, it got to me because I'm just not used to people just attacking me, just because, you think, I'm talking about the trolls now. And so after so many times that wears on you, or recognizing it, you begin to get that tough skin where you just say, something's wrong with them because I know what I said wasn't cause for them to say this or that. You begin to look at the person who's attacking you to know that they themselves have a mental illness, far from depression, destructive mental illness. Not saying that depression isn't destructive, because if you keep dwelling in that, it will cause you a lot of harm. I'm just saying that they are people that you should watch because they're more so a danger to others instead of a danger to themselves. So I just wanted to bring that up. Just, every day I'm hearing of this person being admitting to their mental illness, admitting to their bouts with depression. Every day I'm hearing of something or reading of something, and I just wanted to come on and address it. And for those who are battling depression, let me just leave you with this. And this too shall pass. Remember, tomorrow can be a much better day. So people, don't do anything quick to that would be a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Just wait till the next day, and things don't seem to be as bad as they seemed the day before. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm not going to preach anymore, but I'm going to leave you with that. And please subscribe if you haven't done so, and click that notification bell. And thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate all of you. And everyone have a good night.